Canero's mind. Today we're going to be talking about giants. You can laugh, but it's in the Bible. So we Christians that go by the Bible, it's in your Bible. Go to Genesis 6 and verse 4. The Nephilim proved to be in the earth in them days, and also after that, when the sons of the true God continued to have relations with the daughters of men, and they bore sons to them. They were mighty ones who were of old, the men of fame. So when I'm saying they were mighty, it's obviously comparing the size of them. And they were old, but they lived for a long time. Now, there's a book that was supposed to be in the Bible, but it was taken out. Some people believe that, that it's not a real book of the Bible. Some people believe that it's fairy, but anyway. This is the book right here, yeah? The book of Enoch. And as you can see on the front, Book of Enoch, angels, the watchers, and the Nephilim. Right? Now this book is very interesting now. This book is talking about giants being the size of like miles, basically. There's one, so basically there's a giant in here that is like 3,000 ells. Now that's how they used to measure things back then. But when you check it out, 3,000 ells was the equivalent to 2.1 miles. Yeah, 2.1 miles. I'm not playing with you. Like, there's an angel in this book. It's the same size as a planet. So you have to say to yourself, we know about the battle that happened at the beginning between the angels and the giants, and we know about the flood of Noah that took out most of the giants, So where are these giants now? Like, where, if they was as big as 2.1 miles, where are these giants? We should be able to see them, right? The mad thing about it, we can see them. We can see them. I'm gonna show them to you. You've seen them before. You've seen them before. You've gone past them before, right? I'm just gonna try. I told you we're going in. Like we're going in now. Like that's it. Like we going in. You know what I mean? So like I said, you've seen these giants before. They're right in front of you. In fact, let me show you. Let me show you a little video that I put together. Yeah, and then we get back. All right, check this out. See, I told you we're gonna take it there now. We're gonna take it there. So yeah, so like it's kind of crazy how, you know, we see giants in movies a lot right now. A lot of giants in movies, you know, and adverts just out there. Adverts nothing to do with giants. I've got giants in it. You know, why is this? And these are things that we should be researching. These are things that you should be researching. Because in the Bible it says, and many books, not just the Bible, it says that these giants are going to be coming back. Right? And that's what this video is mainly about. You know, the return of the giants. But yeah, I wanted to check this next footage out. This next footage is kind of out there, but we said we're going to be going out there. Now this giant isn't one of them big 2.1 mile giants as spoken of in Enoch, but there's another giant that's spoken of which has red hair. And now this video here, take heed to this video here, right? And just let your imagination wander a little bit, okay? Now check this one out.
You were in Afghanistan in 2002, and you were called into a very remote section of Afghanistan because a patrol had basically gone missing.
Exactly.
Okay, and there's no villages around for miles.
Right.
So it's very remote.
Yeah, very remote. So we flew in. It's about 4 kilometers. We're hiking through the same area where they were supposed to make one of their checkpoints, you know, one of their rally points. And before we left, there was all kinds of what happened with the ambush, but that was even odd because at the point of ambush, we call for maybe close air support, something, okay? There was no calls made, just off the grid. So we're coming down a mountainside, and it was a nice path, goat path. As we bent around this corner, you could see this opening of the cave. There's a cave. We're coming around. And then I see there's a lot of rocks, which is another oddity, and then bone matter. When I'm not close enough to identify what kind of bones, but I did see something I knew was a piece of our communications equipment. So instantly, we're thinking ambush, maybe animal, you know, could be anything. There was enough room in front of this cave, but it had a sheer drop-off. But there was enough room that we actually got into a decent dispersal in case of ambush.
You see something coming out of the cave, and it's moving with a speed and agility that catches you off guard. Everybody.
And he comes out. It was a man at least 12 to 15 feet high. This is a monster, red beard, then his hair was long past the shoulder, a scarlet red, and Dan runs at him and starts shooting, which broke all of us into the reality, because it was so real.
Now your training is kicking in.
Oh yeah, okay. Muscle memory, complete muscle memory. While Dan is moving at him, another bro of mine's laying down fire, and I start firing. He skewers Dan. He's now got him on this pike. It went through him. He's still got him, and he's coming after more. We all just clicked in. I don't know what it was, but I remember we're all like, shoot him in the face, shoot him in the face. Our weapons components were in force. We had 308s, and we had Barrett 50s. This is sounding longer than it took. We're talking 30 seconds. And he's taking multiple hits, and is still moving.
He talked about this giant being 1,100 pounds, anywhere from 10 to 15 feet long, and it was killed. It was apparently shot somewhere in a cave in Afghanistan, but before it was shot, it lunged at several of our troops, our soldiers. It may have even gorged somebody, It was just a bizarre story, and it just sounds like the Nephilim from the Bible, doesn't it?
That's why we're so fascinated by this.
And you have to assume that the giant is not alone, that the giant is not the only being living on this planet. There's got to be a whole school of them somewhere. Maybe he's got a female mate. Maybe he's got children. Who knows? Unfortunate that he had to attack our soldiers rather than be somewhat peaceful, but I guess that comes with the territory.
Dan was dead. Okay. And Wyatt is a good man, probably one of the best men I know, now dead. Before I'd left, they were already starting what they call a 9-line, which is a medevac request. They're sending out a medevac request, then all of a sudden it's not a medevac request. All of a sudden we had a helicopter show up because, like I told you, it was a large precipice and a sheer drop. So the helicopter just came up from the drop. They had dropped netting, which is like cargo netting. It's like squares. We were told we had to bundle him up. And we get another bigger helicopter, but it's almost like a Jolly Green Giant used to look back in the day. They could get, through this area. Because the mountains, you gotta remember, Chinooks could only go in certain places because they had enough lift. Mm-hmm. And so we got him on there. The thing was too big. We couldn't move it. It smelled worse than a skunk. A corpse that's been around for a while.
Really fell.
Oh, it was like a combination because of the persistence of a skunk smell, but once the helicopter came in, dropped its little hook, and off he goes. The communication was sent out that we had a very large, possible human creature.
There you are in the hills of Afghanistan. How many troop members are you with?
We had 6 on my crew. When you say hills of Afghanistan, for us, we did not fly into the wilderness. We actually flew into a base. I guess this thing was transloaded out of the mountains by a CH-47. But I could see that it did have the 6 fingers. I remember taking my foot up and placing it up next to its foot, and it was extremely large. We estimated at about 12 feet, give or take. What I can tell you is the weight of the thing, basically, it was approximately 1,500 pounds when it was getting on the aircraft. Now, if you take away the pallet weight and all the rigging that we had to hold this thing down, we figured it was around 1,100 pounds.
Of course we're upset. That's a given. Okay. We lost a very good guy. But add to that, you're discussing something that even in our after-action report, they're saying rewrite it. And we had to rewrite it the way they wanted it.
How many fingers?
6 toes.
6 toes.
And the nails were weird because if you see somebody that ever has, I don't know what it's called, but it's
like a fungus on
the nails, how they get pointy and they're like gnarly. That's what they look like.
So how was that story for you? A bit dramatic. Very interesting story though, right? Very interesting story. The guys all covering up his speech so you can't hear his voice. Them things are deep. When people speak about certain things, they get hushed or even worse. But yeah, I just wanted to read this scripture to you, right? These giants, right? And this is Numbers 13. And there we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak, Anunnaki probably, yeah? Who are from the Nephilim, so that we became in our own eyes like grasshoppers. Grasshoppers, Hear what he's saying? He's saying basically that when he stood next to the Nephilim, he was like grasshopper size, okay? And the same way we became in their eyes. You know what I'm trying to say? So, it's in here. It's in here. And also the story of Samuel, the story of David and Goliath, but the Bible talks about the return of the giants, and that's what's mostly important. They refer to like the sons of man, very many different names they refer to, but it's something to look into, people, and I'm going to be doing more videos on things like this because I'm really deeply into mud fossils. I studied mud fossils. I like it. You know, it's really interesting. You know, and we're gonna get into all that as well. More videos coming. Please like and subscribe and be patient with me. So many things to do and so much little time. You know, time has been flying. The days have been flying. Last 5 years gone. Last 10 years gone. Who can tell me, let me say this, who can tell me what happened in their life exactly 4 years ago? Or 5 years ago? Tell me what happened in that year, 5 years ago. But anyway, like I said, please like, subscribe and comment. And we're gonna be back soon. Bless, peace.